Hello, good morning. This is Rio for Life, Kim D, and I am gonna show you how I crochet some earrings. What you're seeing here is the beginning, and some of them I'll do 2 or 3 different colors. And so I will start out by making a bunch of these centerpieces. What I'm going to show you tonight or today is, let's see if I can get this where you can see it. That'll be pretty good. All right, here we go. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a slip knot. So you make a little circle and then you put it underneath. And then we're just going to flip that up. There you go. And pull. Now you're ready to begin. So I am going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go into the first loop and we're going to do a slip stitch. Now what I do, because I don't like to weave, is we're going to bring this up. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to bring it back. And now I'm going to chain 2. And then we're going to bring it up to the front and we're going to set it around the side. All right, now the next thing I'm doing is we're going to do 23 half double crochets. So we're going to yarn over and we'll put it in the center of the loop. Once again, I hold this down because I don't like weaving ends in. Now you've got all 3, yarn over and pull through. That is a half double crochet. So we got. Now the trick to this is, see how I'm holding it kind of with my fingernail and I'm pulling down just gently. This way I will be able to fit all 23 stitches in this circle. So we got 4, 6. I'll slow down, put it through the center and go. So now we got 7, 9, and 10. So we are almost to the halfway point because there'll be 24 total. So now you'll see we're halfway through. Whoa, now we got 14 more to put in here. 1. And once again, this stitch I'm doing is a half double crochet. So we've got 13 on here. 14. Ooh, let me move over a little. 15, 16. Once again, see how I'm pulling gently down? 17, 18. Oops. Getting a little out of the way. 19, one more, 20. I quit crocheting with yarn about a month ago because it was just really hurting my hands. But I love to crochet. All right, 4 more stitches. Now notice I don't have any ends to weave because I successfully weaved it into the circle. So 2, 3. Now once again, you'll see how I'm pulling a little. So I'm right here in that first stitch. So now there you go. We got 24 stitches including. Now we're going to go to the first in between. That's the chain 2. And I'm going to do a slip stitch. Now what you're seeing here is what all of these are. So you could fasten it off. And what I do is I pull it up. I go down like this. I don't use scissors. What I use is, this is for wrapping paper, for cutting and making presents. I use this to do my yarn so that I don't make mistakes. But we are not going to cut this one off. We're going to continue on with the pattern. So we are going to chain 2. Oh, I didn't get all of them on there. All right, row 2 is where we are making our loops. So we've got our chain 2. Now we're going to yarn over, and we're going to skip 2. So 1, 2, and we're going to go into the third one. So you see, there's 1, 2, and here is the third. And in future ones, I will teach you how to count your stitches once you've already done them. Okay, so here is the first little loop. So I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do a half double into this same stitch right here. If you're being lazy, you could go into this loop. I'm going to do it this way, go into the stitch, because I want it to lay a little bit flatter. So there you go, look, we've got our first loop. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to cough there. We are now going to do this 6 more times, so there's a total of 7 of them. 1, 2, 3. How is everybody doing? It is Monday morning. I'm crocheting a little bit this morning. You got the stitch, 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. I have crocheted tons of stuff. I am left-handed. See, this is the stitch, so you're going to go into 1, 2, 3. I can crochet right-handed also. I have been doing this since I was approximately 5 years old when I first started crocheting. I learned how to do 1, 2, 3 finger crochet at first. No hook. So you would just kind of work loose and you would create your stitches completely with your fingers. I learned very young that you don't always have to have a tool to be creative. Sometimes your hands can be just enough. See, there's the loop, there's the stitch. Sometimes the hardest thing is just keeping your tension. Hello, Jojo Bean, Ho Bee. I've been practicing some Spanish, so when I see J's, I don't always say them out loud. See, there's the little one. I'm moving on to the next one. This is only a 3-round earring, so they're very easy, quick. Takes me about 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go right back into this one. The cool part about the crochet is you don't have to be exact. You can make mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like here. 1, 2, 3. No mistake. Whoa! Sometimes I'll have an extra stitch in here, but that's okay. Like Bob Ross would say, it's a happy mistake. The imperfections, to me, is what makes it art. Anything else, you might as well have a machine do it. All right, now we are at the end of the second row. So we are going to go into this loop, and we are just going to do a slip stitch. There you go. You have got row 2. All right, third round. Sorry, round, not row. What we're going to do is we go into these outside loops, and we're going to do 6 single crochets in each. 2. And this is where it kind of makes it pretty. So I do this a little bit tighter because I want it to have some definition. You'll see the difference once we do it's kind of like an outline if you were using a coloring book. 4, 5, 6. Trying to figure out how much to sell these for. I'm thinking $10 a pair. I have about 100, about 100 pairs I've put together. Because once I'm done with this, then we have to use jump rings and attach the earrings. Attach the backs, put it into a piece of cardboard, and then on the packaging. All right, we're getting closer to done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost missed it. I got the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just 6. All right. Now you'll see it's kind of pretty here. So I'm going to go into that first stitch, pull it through. Now we've got the ending. Poof. Very easy for me to. Now you're going to put it through that last loop and pull. Now what I do to make it a little easier when I'm assembling is I will slide this into that next stitch and pull it through. So now we need to block it. So I will look at that. So you have a right side and you have a wrong side. Now, this has got some frillies on it. I can't remember what those were called. I'll have to look it up. So there you go. This is how I make an earring. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Oh wow, 13 minutes. So less than 15 minutes to do one. So at about a half hour to do 2. And on my next adventure, a little bit later this afternoon, I'm going to come back in and I will show you how to attach different colors to your end. So let's say you wanted to do more with this. Maybe you wanted to add another color on the end, or beadwork. You can easily add beadwork into this. You could add beads here. So many wonderful things you could do. You could put a ribbon through it, a little charm. So here you go. This is an earring. I hope to see you again soon. Stop by and visit. Leave a comment with any other pattern or thing you might want to learn. If you need help with just doing some basic stitches, I will do a tutorial and we can crochet and chat and I can help you work on some of your things. If you want to contact me at kimd1234@aol.com, I will gladly, for a very small fee, work one-on-one with you and help you with problems or with any projects you're working on. So I want you to have an amazing Monday. And remember, every breath is another chance and another choice. So get out there and live.